Boy, if that's the case, then there are no reasons for Caleb struggling and this offense struggling if the O-line plays at a top 10 level. Ranking the 2025 NFL rosters, best projected starting lineups, Yerk. This is ESPN.com ranking the rosters 1 through 32 as we start camp. All right, you want to take a few guesses or you want me to? We're going to do this as the lunch rush.
Are you saying where the Bears are?
You want to guess that for? Yeah, guess where the Bears are.
14th.
Did you cheat?
No.
15th. They're one spot behind division rival and division opponent, Green Bay. Green Bay's 14th. The Bears are 15th. Biggest strength? Offensive line. They write, I could have gone a few directions here, wide receiver, tight end, defensive back, but Chicago's O-line has a shot to be one of the best in the league. That might seem silly considering the Bears allowed a league-high 68 sacks last season, but they ranked 15th in pass block win rate and 8th in run block win rate, and are now substantially better on paper. All three interior positions were upgraded, Tooney, Dolman, and Jackson, next to standout tackles Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright. They write standout tackle Braxton Jones. It's still a little confusing to me, but it's not just, people dog PFF. It's not just PFF, Yerk. It's these other sites that run these metrics too. Like ESPN has its own proprietary metrics for this stuff.
Yep.
Their metrics are telling them the same thing. And I think when we watch Braxton Jones, we go, But boy, the metrics like him a lot better.
I just watched the play against the Indianapolis Colts where he got raced around the edge and Caleb Williams almost got killed. I mean, it's on TV right now. Sacked 68 times. That's why you said it. 16 more than others. I watched him get raced around.
When we watch him get pushed back a lot this year. A lot.
So tell me what you want about Braxton Jones. For a left tackle.
I don't buy it as much.
Boy, he gives up a lot of sacks. I don't care what anybody says. What's he responsible for none of the 68?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm sorry. I can't write standout Braxton Jones. If you want to say Darnell Wright's a standout, okay, I think he's borderline.
Well, I think, but that's borderline, too. I wouldn't say he's a standout either. If I'm not saying Darnell Wright's a standout, you definitely can't say Braxton Jones is.
Yeah,
I know what I saw.
I can't get on that.
I can find 12 plays where he gets raced around like there's no tomorrow.
I can't hop on that train. I'm with you. I can't. Now, I don't think it's as bad as maybe people believe from a year ago, and I do think it has a chance to be substantially better. I would agree with those things. I think a big part of the blame for those 68 sacks goes to, wait for it, everybody, what do we think? The quarterback. I do. And when your sack rate gets up north of 10, 11%,
he's holding the ball
you're
too long.
holding the ball too long.
Right.
This isn't college.
Right. You can watch the sack low-light tape, and you can look at it and say, okay, this is the quarterback's fault. This is the lineman's fault. You can look at it, and you can divvy those up rather fairly, I think. That's not an issue. Okay, he held the ball too long. He's got to get rid of the ball. They're not miracle workers in front of him. But to me, that's apparent.
Yep.
And when an offensive lineman gets beat off the block and he undercuts himself, that is apparent also.
Yes, amen to that, Jurko.
Yeah.
They write, let's see, biggest weakness, you're not going to like it. I won't even bring it up.
No, go ahead.
They're right about the running back.
Yeah.
We don't care.
That's somebody that doesn't know anything.
X factor for 25, quarterback Caleb Williams. I think that's pretty obvious. Seth Walder wrote that portion of it. And then Aaron Schatz wrote non-starter to no. I like this. Edge rusher Austin Booker. There's very little depth on the edge, so the Bears will need contributions from Booker, a 24 fifth-round pick. Booker was one of the lowest-ranking prospects in last year's class, according to my sacks here projections. Booker had 1.5 sacks and 8 pressures last season, according to FTN data. That was less production than departed edge backups Darrell Taylor or Jacob Martin. So hopefully Booker takes maybe a positive step in the right direction. They love his athleticism. They knew he was raw. They knew he needed some seasoning, but they love his body. They love his athleticism. Maybe it starts to fire a little bit more here in year 2. You want to take a crack at, ranking the top 10 in terms of rosters? Projected starters?
Number 1, Philadelphia.
That's probably what I would have gone with, York. They have Philadelphia number 2.
Okay, Kansas City. No.
Kansas City, they have 5.
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore number 1.
Baltimore Ravens.
I think when you split hairs here a little, maybe, but that's okay. I mean,
Detroit Lions number 3.
Yes, you got it. You nailed the top 3. It goes Baltimore, Philly, Detroit, and I think that's a pretty fair assessment. I might quibble and say Eagles 1, but that's okay. Who's 4? You already got 5. Kansas City was 5. Who's
and
4?
then you just kind of shoot around.
You know who it is. They've got the reigning
Buffalo
MVP.
Bills.
Buffalo Bills. There's your top 5.
Yep.
Seems like a pretty good top 5 to me. Denver, number 6. Boy,
Yeah.
Sean Payton. In a year, their biggest strength is clearly their offensive line. Now, that's a good offensive line that I can look at and the metrics can back up.
Yes.
And you can go, yeah, that line's pretty good. Number 7, the Washington Commanders. Boy, how they've turned that thing around in 2 seasons, Yerk.
Remember, and they jettisoned that whole defensive line.
They changed a lot.
They basically took that whole defensive line and moved them out of town.
They still have Deron Payne, but they've moved on from a lot of those pieces. They've added a few more. Luvu, they got a great year out of, and he keeps ascending. It looks like they redid that. They redid that O-line last year. We'll see if it holds up quite as well as it did last year. You know, that was a huge thing for them. A couple of guys who were no longer wanted by their original team. Allegretti, Biotish, right? And they pounced, and boy, did they catch lightning in a bottle with those guys. I mean, Biotish has always been pretty damn good, but let's see if they can continue to sustain that. Number 8, the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams are going to be
I had the Rams
sneaky
coming
good.
in somewhere.
Yeah. I think the Rams have a chance to be pretty good this year. Could be a good race between the Rams and the Niners out there. And that's not even like talking about, I don't know what people think about the Seahawks, but.
Is this year Kansas City gets dethroned?
Out in the
From the
AFC
AFC West. And is it Denver that does it?
I would say no, but at some point it's going to happen.
Somebody's got to convince Kelsey to retire.
Yeah.
This might be the year that happens.
Maybe. Bengals are 9. San Francisco's 10. They're your top 10 projected. And then I'll give you the bottom here, too, just for bleeps and giggles. Who do you think they got dead last year?
Dead last.
Guess 32.
Carolina Panthers.
They got the Saints, which I think is probably
New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans 32, Cleveland 31, even with some studs on defense, still 31. Carolina 30th. And then the Jets 29th and the Titans 28th to round out your
and
your
no Will
bottom
Levis.
5. Well, yeah, no Will Levis.
Well, not that Will Levis
I would
matters.
think Cam
but,
Ward is going to be
Well, he has to
the guy.
at this point, yeah.
But, yeah, no, Will Levis is having shoulder surgery and will not play this year. What do you think about the Bears ranking 15th and their O-line potentially being the biggest strength of this team? Boy, if that's the case, then there are no reasons for Caleb struggling and this offense struggling if the O-line plays at a top 10 level.
I say the defensive backs are your best. Your defensive backfield, the back 6, when they go into dime, I think they're pretty damn good.
Pretty good.
And to me, they're still better than the offensive line until the offensive line does it.
Mm-hmm.
This defensive backfield has done it. So for me, they're still the strength of this football team.
Especially if they get Stevenson back on the right trajectory.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson is intrigued in playing again.
They said
not making business decisions.
Well, that's true. And they said the leg thing, whatever it is, the leg injury is going to be about a couple of weeks. They're going to be a little bit of a slow progression. He was on the non-football injury list after a workout this offseason with a leg injury. So as long as he's back healthy and if Stevenson, they can get back on the right trajectory. I think that, and they even did write that. They said you could go defensive back here. That's a strong group on this team for sure. 312-332-3776 is the number if you want to weigh in.
We got no lunch rush. We got no list.
We're not waiting for Caleb forever. I can promise you that he's not hijacking the list. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's the QB1 or not.
I don't care either.
A list will be done today. He can go stick it.
Right.
We're not missing a list on day 1 at camp because you're 45 minutes late. So we will do a list. He was supposed to meet the media 45 minutes ago. If at some point we're going to press on and do the list. So I don't know who he thinks he is. He's not bigger than the list. Nobody's bigger than the list.
I have mentally pressed on.
Yeah, I am too.
I don't know about you, but now you forfeit your chance to communicate with people.
I think right now Yurko's hoping for a 2:35 Caleb Williams appearance.
Oh, I'll be hot.
It's an hour and a half late.
I'll be gone.
I mean, Yurko's hightailing it.
Guaranteed. I'll be gone.
Case.
Goodbye.
My favorite thing is like people, like, because I'm watching the Twitch chat. Yes, I'm watching. People are like, I see a comment that goes to Diva. It's like, yeah, because he's not like doing stuff. He's just sitting in his locker being like, yeah, I'll make him wait.
I'm sure he's doing something.
Yeah, of course he is.
But we're still not going to wait forever. That doesn't change.
Maybe he's watching
our
film.
approach.
Maybe he's watching film. If he comes in and says, sorry, guys, I got caught up watching film. All right.
Hopefully a coach is watching it with
Maybe,
him.
yeah. Hopefully he's not by himself so he doesn't cry about it.
I love it. You got to take a shot.
Well,
Gotta take some shots.
He'll play better.
Play a little bit better.
He's going to play better. I
He
believe
is
it.
going to play better. I
it, though.
believe that too, Jurko. I do.
I've got faith in him. I've got faith in Caleb Williams.
I do too. It hasn't, believe it or not, it hasn't waned too much. I still believe. Maybe we're being foolish and homerish, but I still believe, and I think we'll see it this year. And if not, you start asking yourself some really tough questions again. And you're faced with a little bit of a dilemma again. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.